Hello students, welcome to this class. In this class I will discuss a theorem which is theorem of conservation of momentum for a system of particles. We have already seen the theorem for a single particle. Now the same theorem, conservation of momentum, is applicable to a system of particles as well. Sometimes this result is also called a law of conservation of momentum, but actually this is not a law, it is only a theorem. A law cannot be proved, but a theorem can be proved. So I will first consider the statement of this theorem and the proof of this theorem. And the statement of theorem is this: if total external force acting on a system of particles is 0, then the total momentum of the particles is conserved or a constant. That means total momentum will not change with time, and this theorem is especially useful in the case of collision of two bodies, and during collision there are no external forces, the force is acting between the particles only. So in that case total momentum before collision will be equal to total momentum after collision. So using that equation, collision problem can be solved. Now let us consider the proof of the theorem. For that consider a system of particles, and suppose Pi is the momentum of the ith particle, Fi is the force acting on the ith particle. Now according to Newton's second law, force is equal to rate of change of momentum, Fi is equal to dpi by dt. As in the earlier case, we can split the force acting on ith particle into two. One is the external force and the other is force between particles or internal force. If Fji is the force on ith particle by the jth particle, then force on ith particle by all the other particles will be equal to sigma j Fji. Here we are summing over all the other particles. Now let us take sigma I on both sides of this equation. Then we get a sigma I Fi external, sigma I sigma j Fji equal to sigma I dpi by dt, which may be written as d by dt of sigma I pi. And this is the total external force acting on all the particles, and this term will be 0 according to Newton's third law. Now we may write this sigma I pi, which is the total momentum of all the particles, as some p total. So this equation becomes this one: total external force is equal to dp total by dt. So if this total external force is equal to 0, then dp total divided by dt is equal to 0. We know that a derivative of a constant is 0, so p total must be constant in time. So that is the law of conservation of momentum. If external force is 0, then p total is a constant or conserved.